Hey, what is up guys? Matt here, and welcome to this week's episode of Matt Talks. So I am so excited to be back in front of the camera. I took a little break, something called school. I started that, today is June 17th. I started June 7th, so it's been 10 days. That's only been 2 weeks of school. I go to school on Tuesdays and Thursdays now. One class is 10 a.m. to 10:50. The other class is 11 a.m. to 1:45 p.m. And we get a break in between that second class from 12:15 to 12:30, just because it's such a long class. I'm taking these classes over the summer just to get my feet kind of dipped into college. I hadn't gone to school since I graduated high school in 2015, and this is going to be kind of a school update, Matt Talks. This will come out in a couple of weeks, so I won't be done with school by then, but it may be a little outdated, but it's okay. I already did a Matt Talks on school, or on college. I think that was episode 6, maybe. Either way, go check that out. But my first class is called IVYT, or when you look at it online to see the grades, it's Ivy Tech University Transfer. It's a 1 credit hour course. It's only 10 a.m. to 10:50. Like I was saying, it's only a 1 credit hour course, so it's not too taxing on my brain. But I just finished, 4 papers yesterday. I've been kind of putting them off just because I've been really focusing on the English class, which is the next class. But I'm kind of enjoying school. I hated it in high school and middle school. Hated it. I didn't like getting up, going to class. But that's where all my friends were. But college is a little different than high school. I wake up at normal time. Since I go to class at 10 a.m., I leave my house at 9:20, and it's Ivy Tech in Sellersburg. So I drive there. It takes 10 or so minutes. Then I get there, I walk to class, because my first class and my second class are both in the other building of Ivy Tech, so I kind of have to go through both buildings to get to that one the classes in the other building. So I get a lot of walking in, but it's just so different than high school. It was funny, I was thinking to myself the other day, when class was over, they kind of just are like, have a great day, see you next week. Something like that. It's really weird not having a bell to go to, because it was 10:50, and then the teacher was just like, "Have a great day, you guys. I'll see you next Tuesday." And I was like, "Gosh, this is weird without a bell." I talked to the person next to me. I don't remember their name because I don't talk in front of people when I'm in public. I like doing these Matt Talks in the comfort of my own home. Even though I'm not in my own home right now, I'm house sitting for Daniel. But it was crazy that we don't have a bell. And the first class that I had, the first day of school, I was freaking out. My stomach was hurting. I was not eating. I was like, what is wrong with me? And then I finally figured out, once I got into class, I was fine. There was nothing to worry about. Nothing was going to be crazy, or nothing was going to be super tough on the first day. We just went through the syllabus, which is easy. But the first day, I had to introduce myself a little bit. She was calling roll, and she said, "Matthew?" And I said, "Here." I was a little nervous because I hadn't spoken in the class. I got there super early the first day, and was sitting in there just talking to the teacher by myself. And I was like, this is weird. But she said, "Do you like to be called Matthew or Matt?" And I said, "Matthew sounds a little bit more professional." And everyone laughed, which was great because I needed to get that confirmation that I'm still funny. But then that class was going on. By the end of the class, we had to introduce the person that was sitting next to us, which I was like, oh dear Lord, because I don't like talking to strangers. And I turned to my left, and there was Josephine, this girl who, well, I won't go into much detail since she may not want to be noticed or recognized on my YouTube channel here. But anyways, I introduced her, and then she introduced me, and that happened. And then you enter English class, which I was okay at English. I never really got into it. I wasn't like, oh yeah, MLA format and all that nonsense. So it's a little new, sort of. I learned that stuff in high school, but in high school I didn't pay attention very much. So it is what it is. We're relearning that. I just typed a paper the other day. Oh my goodness. I just typed a paper the other day, and it was a science report, and what I wrote about was the transition from film to digital projectors in movies. Like in the movie theaters, you have the projectors back there that are showing the movie on the big screen. So I really enjoyed researching that and writing about it. I was a little worried when I started writing. I was like, oh no, is this a science report? So I emailed the teacher and was like, hey, this isn't really about science, but parts of it are. And she said, that's quite all right. You have a great time researching that. I can't wait to read it. So I was real excited because I was like, yes, she's excited to read it. I'm excited to write about it. Blasted out 3 pages. It was a 3 to 4 page requirement there. And so the first day there, it was kind of getting the basics of it, doing the syllabus like we did in the first class. But it's really different than high school. It's hard to explain. You kind of just have to go. I'm really excited I decided to do college just because it's a great experience, and I'll get some more experience with my field of study, which is I can't even say it. It's visual communications, which is like art and marketing and stuff like that, or like videos and pictures and all that sort of stuff is what I'm hoping it's going to be. I'm pretty sure that's what it says on the paper, but I'm not entirely sure, so we'll see what happens. Once the fall starts, I'll start my real classes after I bust out of English in this IVYT class. Great thing about IV Tech is when I went to Prosser, I got some credit hours towards college, so I'm doing pretty well already, having just started college. But it's a great time. I'm really excited to learn and to meet new people and to network and just get as much out of college as I possibly can. So you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Matt Talks, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!